I live here in India and I'm absolutely terrible at languages because I speak only English and a little bit of Hindi.
Yeah, and how does it work over there? Because I see on internet a lot of people from India, they kind of speak English, you know. Do India people they speak good English?
Yeah, yes, yes, but with a very heavy Indian accent. Although it depends on what part of India they come from. Because some Indian people speak absolutely perfect English with hardly an accent.
Oh,
So,
really?
yeah. It depends. India is such a large country. They do have very, very varying accents, and some people don't speak much English at all. So, but most people do. Most people speak English.
Like,
Yeah.
what part of India do people speak like a better English?
If you go to Bangalore, where a lot of the people are working in the IT sector, I mean, I have uh, people that I work for because I also run a small cleaning company. They are from Bangalore and they don't speak the native language at all. They only speak English, and they've lived in India their whole life, but they only speak English. But
Oh,
if
that's
you
amazing.
go yeah, I know, and that their English is, absolutely perfect. If you go up north to Mumbai and Delhi, you will get a lot of English speakers as well. Some of them will communicate as English as their first language. Others don't.
Oh,
They use Hindi. I mean, I live in Goa, so I'm in a very small state on the west coast. But my immediate neighbours, they do speak Konkani and Hindi, but they only speak between themselves in English.
oh my gosh, that's cool. And how long have you been there?
20 years.
Oh my gosh,
I
that's
know
a
you
lot
were
of
only
time.
5. You were only 5 years old when I moved to India. How
Oh my
old
gosh.
do I feel?
Oh my gosh. And why did you decide to go to India?
It was my mother's fault, really. She used to come here on a holiday because where we are is very much a tourist destination. It's a beach destination and winter sun and all of that. So she used to come with her second husband, and they bought a small apartment here. So they wanted me and my partner to come, and we didn't want to come, and all of this. Oh, I don't do India. I don't like curries. And but in the end, we decided let's go. And then, unfortunately, he got diagnosed. My stepfather got diagnosed with lung cancer and very quickly
Oh my
died.
gosh.
So he made us promise, though, that we'd still come and see Goa. It was like his dying wish. Make sure my apartment is paid for your mum and all of this, blah, blah, blah. So we're like, oh, okay. So we came here and fell in love with the place, fell in love with the people. And over the next 2 years, we sort of made this crazy plan to just move here. In, so myself, my partner, and my mother, we all just moved from the UK to India. It was crazy. I don't know
Oh,
why we did it
yeah, that's cool.
actually.
But do you miss England?
Yes, I
Are you
do
from England, yeah?
sometimes. Yeah. I am from England, and there are times that I really, really, really miss it. But I don't miss the weather, I have to say. And
Why
sometimes I
not?
don't really miss the people because here it's really quite friendly and very laid back. It can be very frustrating at times because it's too laid back. Like there is no rush to do anything. But
I
in the
see.
UK, there's always a rush to do everything. People don't talk so much these days. People just pass in the street. You don't know your neighbours. It's not a friendly place anymore in some parts of the UK. So,
I see. But is it like it changed a lot? For example, the weather, how is it over there?
what, here in Goa?
Yeah.
Oh, it's hot all the
Oh,
time.
I think I think it's like for me, like I'm from Amazon in Brazil, and over there
Oh,
it's like freaking hot. You know, you kinda
oh.
you met down all day long, And
Exactly. I think you must have the humidity. If you're sort of, in the Amazon region, you must have high
yeah, we've
humidity,
got
I'm
but
presuming.
the like we've got a saying in Portuguese like there in Amazon we say how do we say it? In English would be something like there is a sun to each person, like something like that, because it's so hot, like it looks like everyone has its own sun.
Yeah, that's a nice one. But I mean, being so hot and humid can sometimes, sort of mess with your head, can't it? It can make you really angry and frustrated and just so tired at times.
Yeah, for now I live in Brasilia, which is the capital of Brazil, and
Ah,
like right now it's hot, but it's
yeah.
colder than where I come from. And next month I'm gonna go down to the south of Brazil. I'm gonna live there, and it's colder. So
Colder, yes.
I'm trying to find a place like a colder place to live. I love cold weather.
Ah, okay. I have another student, and she said she moved out of Rio to Blumenau because it's cooler. She said it's beautiful in Blumenau. You get at least some cool weather down there, which she wasn't getting in Rio.
Yeah, it's the same for me. Like down in the south, I think it's the coldest place in Brazil, and
Mm.
probably I'm gonna suffer a little bit when I get there, but I'm gonna get used to it.
It'll be nice, actually. Raphael, I think you'll find that suddenly your energy levels will go ping,
I
and
hope so.
whatever
I hope so.
whatever energy you've got now, just double it. Because as the winter starts to come, you might find that you're a bit cold, but actually you'll find that, yeah, you can just put clothes on. I find that it's easier to be cold because you can put layers of clothes on rather than being hot, where you can take very little
Yeah,
off. When
yeah,
you're hot, you're hot.
yeah. I know, I
Yeah.
know. Yeah, so
So
I think if I was you, I would miss the coldness
I
from
do.
England.
I do. I mean, okay, I say I don't like the weather in England, but I don't like the weather here in Goa either. It's hot and it's nice to know that it's always sunny and that through our winter we never get any rain, and it's guaranteed weather, but it's too hot. So
Yeah.
actually I go back to the UK for about 6 weeks in May and June, and I love it because it's much cooler and I get able to go out and walk, go out and just do things without sweating like crazy.